All right, everybody, just wanted to give a quick video update here on HIIQ and explain what's happening. You know, we still got our people live that were here for my video earlier, but this is the explanation of what I saw and why it is what it is that I can do better in this video, I guess, because you can hear the frustration in my voice. It's so upsetting. I have country music on in the background just to calm me down. That's right. So, how apropos, too. So, the 50-day. Okay, so first we get this big run-up. The stock comes down, dips the wick under the 50-day, finds a bid, no problem, boom, okay? Then we get the disastrous day. And the Seeking Alpha article, and that's right here. And intraday, boom, we're at the 200-day, okay? And I do the research, and I find out what the real deal is, and basically it's, I'm not going to say it's complete and total nonsense, but it's something that was already disclosed that got called to attention again, okay? And so here I see the stock start to come back a little bit, and then it retreats a little, and it's flirting with the 200-day, right? And my whole reasoning into all of this was, well, okay, it's at the 200 days, near the 200-day. We know that mid-October, this madness with the Florida, Bureau of Insurance or whatever, the insurance department, whatever you want to call it. Again, I'm so frustrated. I can't even speak in complete sentences right now. There will be a resolution. There's a date for when there's supposed to be a resolution. And analysts are coming out and they're reiterating their buy ratings. The company's coming out and they are reissuing their guidance, and they're talking about how strong the company is and everything, and the numbers are there. So when I'm looking at the numbers on this thing and I'm seeing us getting shaken down, all I can think is just like, what on earth? Why is this stock going down? This is where I made the biggest mistake, okay? My big mistake was trying to argue with what the market's doing. It doesn't matter that the numbers are what they are and it looks like it's going to hang in there, it's going to bounce back. It doesn't matter. The market doesn't like this stock right now. They are beating this stock over the head right now, okay? So basically what the market is saying is, you know what, HIIQ management, you shouldn't have even allowed this to become an issue. It shouldn't even get this close where there is some other thing that's happening in the future that, that these licenses are hinging in the balance, and that you put together some kind of timeline with the Bureau or with the Florida Insurance Department. Like, it shouldn't have even reached this point, okay? And that's why we're having this day today, all right? Now, yesterday in Home Run, I made a similar rant. Granted, it wasn't a video, but I made a similar rant. And now you've got this nasty dip down, which has totally destroyed the bottom end of this, and this looks terrible. So you wake up, I said this before, a broker friend of mine said sometimes you wake up on Monday and the mice are all dead. This is just a situation where the market's forcing our hand. I probably, in retrospect, this is the thing, it's tough to say I would have done this much differently. I see the support at the 200-day. Intraday spike down. And I guess it didn't bounce back up immediately. I should have gotten out of it, but this was an inside day yesterday after, coming underneath the 200-day. And then this morning, they just kill it. They just crush it. I'm going to have to sell this in Home Run because it just can't be there. It just can't. Now, if this wasn't Home Run, if this is just Dave Bartosiak's portfolio, I'm upset at this stock. I would look at it and I would add more to it. I really would. Not a lot more though, okay? So let's assume that this was only a 5% position in a portfolio. Now it drops down like this, so you gave up half of that. Now it's a 2.5% position in the portfolio, right? I would throw a few hundred, not a few $100, but not a few hundred shares. It's all in proportion to what you had, right? So I would have no problem with longer term money being thrown at this particular stock. But this is now a scraping barrel bottom value play, which you must have a lot of patience with. That's what this has become, okay? And you just basically hope that the market forgets about all this and whatever, okay? Home Run still has a huge aspect of market timing in it. I'm going to have to dump this because I look like an idiot with a negative 57% on the boards. And that's where we're at right now. So I'm going to wipe the egg off of my face. And I wouldn't be surprised if this was the lowest tick. If this was the lowest day on the lowest tick of the lowest everything for this stock. It would not surprise me one bit. So there you go, guys. A lot of stuff that management should be doing, absolutely, and they're not. Disappointment, but that's why they've got all sorts of madness heading their way. Total steaming dumpster fire here, and I apologize for it. Okay? But that's the nature of the beast. That's Home Run. It happens sometimes. It's very rare that it happens. I can count. I don't know the last time I had something ugly happen in Home Run like this. It's been a while. If ever. I don't think it's ever happened like this before. We've had some bad ones, but this takes the cake. So there's my HIIQ rant. So if you have any other questions, you know where to get me.